And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Sony Michel, his first carry, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw on second down is Newton. To Michel on the dump off. Whoa! Still won't go down. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Carolina. Sony Michel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Lucky 56, lucky 56.
A first down throw from Mayfield. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mayfield on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Mayfield now from the 50. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Newton again. And this is going to be incomplete. Landry again, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Newton. He finds Beckham complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
On second down, here's Newton. Over the middle to Beckham. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. Oh, wide open, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Oh, good move. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Sony Michel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Gun! 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 59, check, 59. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Cleveland after this. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try the air now with Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Now let's go. 319. 319. Gone. Right, check. All day. Detroit.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey.
Now Newton on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Following the interception, Mayfield. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Mayfield to throw it. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Mayfield. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Second down, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harmon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, McCaffrey. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mayfield looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Detroit!
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lucky 56.
First down, Mayfield. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing, Mayfield. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Newton looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Able to shake him off. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Newton on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Room here to run. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Good! Detroit!
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does the defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Now, Barney, Barney. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They get it to him running left. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit! Check 99!
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Panthers coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Another run, this time McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. After the run, Newton going to throw. Steps away to his left. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Tuck it and run. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Newton. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.